It's the Daily Doug.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily Doug. Thanks for being with me today. My friends, it's a Friday, it's the end of a week, and that means today is a Masterpiece Friday, and I think I have a good one for you. We are going back to music by Led Zeppelin, and I am pumped that you are with me. This is actually something that I am going back into the Daily Doug vault to retrieve, especially for y'all. This is going to be a song that recently won our fan favorites poll over on my Patreon. Every month, we pick a genre and we invite our patrons to submit songs within that framework to compete for a spot in our monthly fan favorites video. We have done countdowns on our favorite relationship songs, spooky songs, road trip songs, diamonds in the rough, guitar favorites, all that sort of stuff. And this past month, we counted down our favorite acoustic performances, and the Battle of Evermore from Led Zeppelin won that particular poll. This song is from Led Zeppelin 4, and it features vocalist Sandy Denny from Fairport Convention. I absolutely love this countdown. I love folk music, I love acoustic music, and I am eager to share this ending portion of the Fan Favorites video with you. I am going to leave in my original ending commentary as I wrap up not only this particular song, but the entire hour-long video that featured 7 different songs. You can see this entire video if you would like. And much more over at my Patreon at our Doug Club tier, and that currently is just $5 per month. So I hope that you will go over there and check all of that out that we have available for you there on Patreon. I am thankful to all of our patrons and supporters for participating in our fan favorites activity, and I am thankful to Incogni for being the sponsor of today's video. Every single day, your personal data is being collected by a plethora of companies and bad actors via the internet. Everything from your name to your address to your social security number and more is at risk. That data is then sold and purchased and traded. Now, sometimes that data is used to provide some targeted marketing, which can be good, but a lot of times there are more sinister things that can be done to steal our identity and ruin our reputations. That is why, my friends, I have signed up with Incogni. And with my online presence and activity on the Daily Doug, I found that several companies already had my personal data. Well, Incogni got to work on my behalf to make these companies delete the data that they have on me. There are laws that allow us to have this type of information deleted, and Incogni makes this process easy by saving us a ton of time and hassle and contacting these companies on our behalf, then following up to make sure that our data has actually been removed. And today, my friends, Incogni is offering my listeners a whopping 60% off of an annual plan. Go to incogni.com/Doug Helvering or click on the link in this video's description. Incogni's mission is to help take back control of our data privacy, and I am excited to be part of their brand and mission. Okay, y'all, with that said, it is now time to get to the music. We got the Battle of Evermore from Led Zeppelin. Robert Plant is on the vocals. Jimmy Page is on mandolin and acoustic guitar. I don't remember hearing bass or drums in this, so I don't think John Paul Jones or John Bonham is playing with the group, but Sandy Denny is singing along on the vocals. So here is my reaction to the Battle of Evermore by Led Zeppelin. We've got one more, friends, and it is called The Battle of Evermore by Led Zeppelin. We've got some more Zeppelin to listen to, and Pam sent this one in. Thank you, Pam. You win the poll by a large margin. This one blew out the rest of most of our list here. In fact, we started with the Joni Mitchell tune. The Joni Mitchell tune got around 55, 56 votes. This one's got around 150. So it really outpaced a bunch of the other suggestions. So y'all really like this one. And I haven't heard it yet. So I'm really hoping for good stuff here. I'm expecting good stuff. Pam says this is a folk duet sung by Robert Plant with Sandy Denny, from the 1971 Led Zeppelin 4 album. It features acoustic guitar and mandolin played by Page and Jones. It's inspired by J.R.R. Tolkien's fantasy novel and events in the Silmarillion. I don't know about that. Sorry. This is the only song the band recorded with a guest vocalist, Sandy Denny of the band Fairport Convention. To thank Denny for her contribution, she was given her own rune symbol on the album. That's pretty cool. Thank you, Pam. Appreciate it. So, Zeppelin 4. It's an album that I have yet to hear in its entirety, although I know Stairway pretty well. And I've heard When the Levee Breaks and really have enjoyed hearing that one as well. But I don't think I've heard any of the rest of the album. And the Battle of Evermore comes right before Stairway does on side 1. So I am eager to hear what this one sounds like. It sounds like Robert is singing as well with Sandy Denny and the rest of the band. So let's take a look at the Battle of Evermore from Led Zeppelin. Here we go. Really slow fade in. Boy, Jimmy is a master at setting up these guitar textures, isn't he?
The Queen of Light took her bow, and then she turned to go.
They also play the intro in a different key than the verse. Dance in the dark of night, sing to the morning light.
Time will tell us side by side, we wait the might of the darkest dawn.
That's an A.
I hear Horace's thunder down in the valley below. I'm waiting for the angels of Avalon, waiting for the eastern glow. The apples of the valley, oh, the seas of happiness.
Right into verse 2.
Ground is rich from tender care, repay, do not forget. No, no, dance in the dark night, listen to the morning light. Apples turn to brown and black, the tyrant's face is red. War is the common cry. Pick up your swords. The sky is filled with good and bad.
Good and bad.
Mortals never know.
So it's a classic mythological tale of good versus evil. Those strings of, is that a mandolin? Or maybe it's just a higher acoustic. Really great.
Waiting for the eastern glow. The pain of war cannot exceed the woe of aftermath. The drums will shake,
the castle wall, the ring wraiths ride in black. Sounds like Tolkien, doesn't it?
No comfort here, the fire at night that lights the face so cold. Dance in the dark of night.
Dance in the dark of night.
Sing till the morning light.
Love her voice, by the
Bring
way.
the balance back. Bring it back. darkness, the sun is shining, the clouds are blue or white. With flames from the dragon of darkness, the sunlight blinds his
Proving that one of the hardest things to do vocally is to get a pitch and hold it steady for a long period of time. He was going in and out of tune. He wants it back. Classic blues rock, 1 and 4. Fade out on an A. Boy, and that goes right into Stairway. I'm eager to get to all of that album. Mark another album on the list that we need to get to. Led Zeppelin 4. Yeah, that's a. If I was actually surprised. We've done a few Led Zeppelin albums, and I think I've put Led Zeppelin 4 in each of the polls that where we have picked other Led Zeppelin albums. The first one we picked with Houses of the Holy, then it was Physical Graffiti. Yeah, we're continuing to get a little bit into Zeppelin's back catalog, and I continue to enjoy the journey. For those of you that have been around for a while, I never really took to Led Zeppelin because I never really enjoyed listening to Robert sing. I have learned more about their style and about what he's trying to do over the last several months, and I've gotten more accustomed to his color. Just like I've gotten more accustomed to Geddy's color, some of those early Rush tunes, it's a little tricky to really vibe with the tone quality of his singing. And of course it warms up over years, and so here Plant is singing with Sandy Denny, and I think Sandy makes him better. Having her sing with him improves what he's doing, and it lifts everybody up. And of course Jimmy's over there just being a mastermind on the voicings on those guitars. And it's beautiful. I need to get to Fairport Convention too, because I want to learn more about Sandy and the band that she sang with. And y'all have given me some things from Sandy to hear, and a few we've gotten to listen to, but not much. So, and I love folk music as well. So chalk another one up that I need to get to as well. It's interesting. A couple of Zeppelin selections here on the countdown. It strikes me that I've heard some Robert Plant recently with Alison Krauss, and Megan actually is the one that found those songs, those recordings of those songs, and has played them for me, and I've quite enjoyed them. I think they're really interesting. I love Alison Krauss, and I think that her voice has a similar effect for Robert as Sandy's voice does here. It gives him something to anchor to vocally, and it improves everybody. And it's really, really wonderful. I think that Robert and Alison Krauss are going to be touring this year, and if they get near us, we're going to try to go, I think. And I'll tell you what we think if I can actually get to it. But that is going to be it, my friends. What a countdown this has been. It's not our longest countdown, but it's one that I really, really have enjoyed. And, I love these acoustic songs. I don't get to air drum as much, but that's okay. That's okay. I can hear the voicings on the guitar a lot more cleaner with acoustics than I can with the electrified electric guitar. And it's a listening experience that I personally quite enjoy. So this has been fun. Maybe we'll do it again sometimes, because there was a bunch of submissions, I believe with 65 submissions over on the Discord, that this is by far our most level of, or our highest level of participation. Let's put it that way. 65 songs were submitted for this, and we end up hearing 7. And so congrats to those 7 folks and the songs that made it. This has been really fun. We've heard Songs to Aging Children Come by Joni Mitchell, Three of a Perfect Pair from King Crimson, performed solo by Adrian Belew. We heard Jethro Tull with their song Salamander, the Rain Song by Zeppelin from MTV Unplugged in the 90s, Eleanor Rigby, a piano solo version by Rick Wakeman, Madrigal from Yes, and then finally the Battle of Evermore from Led Zeppelin. Y'all, you always deliver, and I thank you for your participation, for joining in, and for making this really, really a fun thing to do. I appreciate all of your support. That's all for today, my friends. Thank you for listening to this Fan Favorites episode number 23. We'll be back next month. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet, but we will let you know. Until then, thanks, y'all. We'll see you next time on another edition of The Daily Doug.
It's the Daily Doug. Welcome to the Daily Doug. The Daily